Roy was such a junk hog that Herman and I had to shoot more than we needed to keep up with him and get our share. I began shooting in the main line to save stuff, and because the immediate kick was better, we were having trouble filling the scripts. Most drugstores will only fill a morphine script once or twice. Many, not at all. There was one drugstore that would fill all our scripts anytime, and we took them all there. Though Roy said we ought to spread them out so they would be harder for the inspector to find. And it was too much trouble to walk around from drugstore to drugstore, so we usually ended up taking them to the same place. I was learning to hide my stuff carefully, stash it, as they say in the trade, so Roy and Herman couldn't find it and take some. Taking junk hidden by another junkie is known as making him for his stash. It's difficult to guard against this form of theft because junkies know where to look for a stash. Some people carry their junk around with them, but a man who does that is subject to a charge of possession in the event of search by the law. As I began using stuff every day, or often several times a day, I stopped drinking and going out at night. When you use junk, you don't drink. Seemingly, the body that has a quantity of junk in its cells will not absorb alcohol. The liquor stays in the stomach, slowly building up nausea, discomfort, dizziness, and there is no kick. Using junk would be a sure cure for alcoholics. I also stopped bathing. When you use junk, the feel of water on the skin is unpleasant for some reason, and junkies are reluctant to take a bath. A lot of nonsense has been written about the changes people undergo as they get a habit. All of a sudden, the addict looks in the mirror and does not recognize himself. The actual changes are difficult to specify, and they do not show up in the mirror. That is, the addict himself has a special blind spot as far as the progress of his habit is concerned. He generally does not realize that he is getting a habit at all. He says there's no need to get a habit if you are careful and observe a few rules like shooting every other day. Actually, he does not observe these rules, but every extra shot is regarded as exceptional. I have talked to many addicts, and they all say they were surprised when they discovered they actually had the first habit. Many of them attributed their symptoms to some other cause. As the habit takes hold, life telescopes down to junk. One fix and looking forward to the next. Stashes, scripts, spikes, and droppers. The addict himself often feels that he is leading a normal life, and the junk is incidental. He does not realize that he is just going through the motions in his non-junk activities. It is not until his supply is cut off that he realizes what junk means to him. Why do you need narcotics, Mr. Lee? Is a question that stupid psychiatrists ask. The answer is, I need junk to get out of bed in the morning, to shave and eat breakfast. I need it to stay alive.